some drone shots, and you fall in love with that right away. I mean, that went right to my number one when I saw that. For sure, that's where that's number one place I want to go. Not necessarily the first place I want to go, because the first place I want to go, and this goes without saying, this would be like the number one place, would be well, good morning to you all. Well, it's actually morning for me, so I went out and got myself a little special coffee here. Normally I make my coffee at home, although I do like once in a while to get out and just get up early, a little bit earlier, and get a a coffee that I like a lot. And again, I don't know, it's mostly in the my home state in New Jersey here, but it's called Rook. They brew it right there for you, so you basically order it. Either you will walk in, obviously, and they'll just make it in front of you right there, or you use it, you order it on the app. So that's what I usually do. I just order it on the app. So let me just get a sip here. So definitely that is a very good coffee. If you're in the area, I recommend it. So like I said, I'm up a little bit early. You can see it's kind of dark out yet. The sun doesn't rise here. I think today it is 6:35. So not quite there yet. Getting close. Days are getting unbelievably shorter. I think yesterday's sunset was at 4:44 p.m. And that is just so early. Like in the summer here, our sunsets are normally like around 8:30, 8:40. Like in June and July, and then obviously little by little it scales back as the year gets older. But yeah, I love that time of the year for that reason. The fall, I love the fall because the air is crisp, beautiful colors. But again, I can't stand that it gets dark at it's like it's dark out before like 5:15 p.m. That's just crazy. So before I even got in on the online dating, just because I follow so many photography sites and photography channels, obviously Philippines will come up. I mean, some gorgeous places to go in the Philippines, whether you're a photographer or not. But a lot of them go to the Philippines. They take some amazing photos, videos as well. So that was always on my bucket list, Philippines, as a general sense. And then little by little, I got to hone in on some specific places that, I would like to go. So I'm going to go over like 5 of them. These are currently my 5. They could change, but I don't think they will. I have different reasons for most of them. But I would take these 5. And what I did was I went to some sites. I found a site called Taropia.com. So they go over different places in the world, and they give their top 10s or top 12s and all that as to the best destinations. So I went to that site. The 5 places that I had pretty much picked out, they already have in their top 10. So I thought that was pretty neat. So let me go over these and we'll take a look at that. So the first one, I'll put them in reverse order. So I'll go from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So number 5 for me is Bohol. Now, why Bohol? Well, Bohol, a few reasons. One, some of the people I follow on the website, on YouTube, have traveled to Bohol. And just from what I'm seeing, and they point out, it's less touristy. Obviously, you're going to get tourists still, but of the other ones, this is one that's a little bit less touristy. And basically, Bohol's got a couple of things. They've got the Chocolate Hills, which is pretty cool. They have, like I said, beaches that are just amazing looking, and not as many people on them where you're bumping into people as you take each step you take. And then they have the I don't know if I'm saying this right, either the Tarsier or Tarsier, but I'm gonna say Tarsier, and that is right there. That's a Tarsier. So looks pretty cool. So definitely Bohol would be, for now, would be my number 5. My number 4 Number 4 for me would be, and some people will laugh at this, but I have my reasons. Number 4 would be Manila. I think any country, if you're in the United States, any state that has a big city, and I'm talking big, I'm talking like big like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles. I'll even put Miami in there just because where it is, it's beautiful, warm climate. But there's so much culture in a bigger city, so much to see, whether it's the tall buildings, the skyscrapers. You're going to have so much ethnic like restaurants. The ethnicity is just amazing, and it's just so much to see. Yeah, it's not going to be a destination where you're going to have these gorgeous beaches and stuff. No, but I think in its own way, you get a good taste of the demographics of a big, the amazing things it has to offer in a big city. So museums, I mean, there's so many things I could come up with. So definitely I would put Manila as my number 4. So number three is, again, this is for me initially. There's probably going to be others that come up that are be like, oh my God, they're amazing. But number 3 will be Cebu. It looks like, from what I can tell, and again, Cebu comes up in almost every channel that I follow. Cebu's always coming up. And a lot of these people, or some of them, I should say, actually live in Cebu. But definitely Cebu seems like it has a lot to offer. And according to Taropia.com, Cebu has the main island, but then it says here that they have 167 surrounding islands. So it seems like it you can find a lot of different things, a lot of very vast different things, whether it's beaches, restaurants, you name it. It has a city atmosphere, obviously nothing like Manila. And it also, like, if you're a diver, it mentions here that it's got some amazing dive sites. One of the best ones, they say here, in all of Philippines. So again, I'm not a diver, so that's not something that's going to be on my list. But I just thought I'd throw that out there. Number two for me is Boracay. Now, I just want to read this. And how could you not like Boracay when you read something like this? Endless white sand beaches, colorful outrigger sailboat rides, and beautiful resorts grace this island that has been consistently in the top 3 beaches in the world by travel review sites. So there's many of the travel review sites has this in their top 3. The most populous region of Boracay is the Central Park of White Beach, which has the most opportunities for food, adventure, shopping, and public merriment. So yeah, Boracay for sure. Some of the things I've seen on the sites of these guys I follow, these gals too, it's amazing. I mean, they're just walking around with their camera, and it's like you kind of wish you were there right at that moment. So definitely, Boracay can probably be number 1 possibly for me, but for now I'm going to keep it number 2, because the number 1 is at least as nice, if maybe even a little bit better from what I'm reading. And number 1 for me is going to be Palawan. According to Taropia, Palawan is one of the best places to visit in the Philippines. Palawan is an island province that stretches from Mindoro to Borneo between the South China and Sulu Seas. Now, like I said, some of the things I see on here is just amazing. If you want to see some of the amazing shots, I mean, there's so many on YouTube, but one I've watched is called Jumping Places. It's a husband and wife team, and they, first of all, they were there for such a long time during COVID, because I think more or less they kind of got trapped there. They couldn't travel back out of the Philippines, and at the time they were in that general area. So, but some amazing shots from 2020. I think they were in later 2020. Check the site; you'll be able to find it easily. But he's got some great shots, some drone shots, and you fall in love with that right away. I mean, that went right to my number 1 when I saw that. For sure, that's number 1 place I want to go. Not necessarily the first place I want to go, because the first place I want to go, and this goes without saying, this would be like the number one place would be to meet my girlfriend. So that is going to be one hell of a special day. When it happens, we shall see. I'm hoping, I mean, there's a couple of people saying maybe even possibly around March. Wow. I'll take March. No doubt. All right, so there you have it. That's my little top 5 list for now. Gonna call it a video. Like I said, I want to go into some of what we're hearing about the potential opening of the Philippines in my next video. I hope you enjoyed that little top 5 thing I just did. Please like, subscribe, and share. As I say, it always helps out. And until that next video, thank you for watching. And now I got to head back home and set up, get ready for work. Bye, guys.